A 2011 World Health Organization WHO review found that children and young people with disabilities are 4 times more likely to experience violence than their non-disabled peers. Specifically, they are 3 times more likely to face physical and sexual abuse, and 4 times more likely to suffer emotional abuse and neglect, with females being the most at risk. These children often depend on adults for personal care, independence, education, and community involvement. Communication challenges mean they need help understanding their rights and voicing concerns. Adults play a crucial role in protecting these children from harm and must understand how they can help prevent abuse from occurring. Completing this training is a great first step. In Australia, child refers to someone aged 0 to 18 years, and youth or young person refers to someone aged 12 to 24 years. For this course, child means under 12 and young person means 12 to 18 years. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, CRC, grants children specific rights, including the right to protection from abuse, neglect, exploitation, and discrimination. This convention supports the Commonwealth Australian Human Rights Commission Act 1986 and state-based child safety laws. In Australia, each state and territory is primarily responsible for child protection, guided by a national framework called Safe and Supported, the National Framework for Protecting Australia's Children, 2021 to 2031. They are Aboriginal babies, children and young people, children of culturally and linguistically diverse parents, noting the possible differences in child-rearing practices and what is considered lawful in Australia, homeless children, children with medical needs, children exposed to family violence, children in out-of-home care, and children of parents with drug or alcohol problems, mental illness or intellectual disability. The Royal Commission into Institutional Responses to Child Sexual Abuse conducted a 4-year investigation into child sexual abuse in institutions like schools and care facilities. It revealed systematic failures in protecting children. One recommendation was the development of 10 national principles for child-safe organisations, designed to help all child-related organisations prevent sexual abuse. A child-safe organisation prioritises the needs and best interests of children and young people in everything they do. They foster a culture, adopt strategies, and take action to promote child well-being and proactively prevent harm. Let's take a closer look at the 10 national principles for child-safe organisations. Click on the buttons to learn more, starting with Principle 1. So now you know what it means to be a child-safe organisation. Let's learn more about the responsibilities of employees. Let's start with what it means to be a mandatory reporter. Mandatory reporters are individuals required by law to report suspected child abuse and neglect to government authorities. Each Australian state has specific legislation guiding child safety practices, including mandatory reporting, and identifies individuals in the community legally obligated to report child abuse and neglect. Mandatory reporters may include those in paid roles providing support or services to children, and or managers overseeing the provision of services to children. A child or young person is considered at risk of significant harm, ROSH, if there are concerns for their safety, welfare, or well-being due to one or more of the following reasons. Their basic needs such as food, clothing, and shelter are not being met. Parents or caregivers are neglecting their medical or educational needs. They are experiencing physical abuse or mistreatment. They are being sexually abused. They live in a household where family and domestic violence occurs, or they have significant caregiving responsibilities for their parents. And they are enduring psychological harm from being ignored, threatened, or humiliated.